Otimi free ho no akwa adwuma no asambra na ne fie kwan no ayera no netimi yedi ho ayi no akọ be ma ne fie no asiesie no otimi prebe no ande fro ne nkwan ahihye fridge mu ama be me no ne ade wo hotimi emwanwa wo ni obi wo ho mo wo he ho esoro ho ana he na mo wo ni obi a wo ho 9 years mo nka wade asem wo hotimi emwanwa. And as soon as say many pan of mecon a weekend into when whom me first no be quite washing our tete. Afraid your mobile kita suitcase. Of a Ganyan Nami and your spinters say. My in your spinters. Why in your spinters? Ganyan Nami and spinters. Really?
4 force honorable at 4 force. Yeah. Only for Panorama. And some said to be said, what our e-levy, betting tax, and the taxes be a Ghana for a swan on a drink, say, and rather yet more, ye are appointing as a finance minister. Budgeted decay or neighbor parliament, sad in the decay. Abani Bechem. Abani Bechem, Charlie bed. My bed. And yet, I am friend. And yet, our bed. Come for Jimmy Sunday, the video cry. Minyamadumanaminko. So, I did my bed. And our bed. Why did I be so my bed in him? Abraham come. No, Dimus get you.
Nero corner.
It's a new year, the first edition of Sports Panorama for 2026, and as always, we are live. Benjamin Nketiah in the hot seat, so probably brought to us by Twisco and Kivo 4-in-1 Gary Mix. It's good to see my people here. Oh yes. And today, Manuel Kwati is back in the studio. Bernardo Bekwatri back in the studio as well. They were with me earlier for Inside AFCON. Oh, the rabbi. Looking radiant in white. Looking radiant in white. Ow. With their boy. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Come on, man.
2026.
Charge. Oh, Chale.
Hey, mile, no fe, mile, hey, mile, oh, no fe, in the drum, hame me, go. Always you make a way, mile, oh no faith. Oh ha,
Oh,
Bosu, have you seen that number? I want you to play that number for me.
Oh, Chale, we'll find you that number. No.
Hey, mile. No faith.
And then all the angels, all of them.
Dromo.
Ade.
Me share. No more check no ma. Oh, Belamo no mami.
That
is the normal we are using to open sports panorama for the year 2026. Well, no ne show was Zabat. Well, no ne fe.
Nice one.
Well, no ne fe. How we mean share. Drum mo. Unako.
It's a praise and worship thing for the first edition. Praise and worship thing.
We know what God has done. How he can always you make
always all the time all the time
I want to be always you make a way.
Zebal.
Manche. When so anima so anama so. Wale no fe. Wale heno ka wajinshi. Wale heno ka wabashi. Ni nekala la ne ko botwe ka shi na no. E ka min ken wo ku fe wo ba dabochi.
Nakai.
Wo men wo trap opono na he fe wo fe ka wo ku wo ba dabochi. Citi FM. Cement. Benadavle me fe wo ka wo ba dabochi. E aka wo no fe ke ha wo. O ka won ya heni Bomadesa Jomoshe Jamaji Heno Kawaya Sports Panorama O Malekura Yo was about I'm a Malekura Heno Kobashe Ekweko be Sports program ko be Ghana ne banye kawachi Moko be ne banye kawatana Waka shida jiono Shida kwetikple jiono Minken wuku Nketia ke wuku, Abeku ke wuku, Manuel ke wuku, Gabi ke wuku, Yao Minta ke wuku, Adam ke wuku, Wafiama ke wuku, Wake papa, One dabushi, Waben no ba kebushi, Wake catch noko yechi da se, Nakani and Jino wakaba dabushi.
Nakai.
Jomo program ne, 2026, Yebo belena. Ye bo he walena, ye bo ni lena, ye bo ni chomona. Sports Panorama. Beni mambilele, e ba fe no, e ba teke, ne ba teke, ni Ghana mamu femba ke ano kwale
e ba teke,
bi ayo ye. Drama wo. Belema wada, ha woni leke mishe, drama song. No one yoka fe wo gbe ya mi. Ye Yesu gba mi. Amen. Enyola ito kapamo ekokuranya bano mawono inke efonko baono enyola Enyona itoka pamo eko kranya bano.
Oh, Charlie, the guy is in the spirit. You are in the spirit. You are in the spirit. Starting the year on a worship note. On a worship note. Okay. Let me tell you something you don't know, right? So the first song he played,
that's right,
Mille, right?
Mille.
I didn't know who it was by until he opened up the channel.
That's right.
And I saw Luigi McLean.
Yeah.
Luigi McLean is my mate, actually from a fan film. So he's somebody I know very well. And those back in the day, like I don't know if you ever hear this. Back in the day, he used to like do music for fun, like. So you could be here, like play. There's some compose, then Charlie, you go do some song on Nimli, and do a song on Abeku. Yeah, like that's how he was. And truly talented. And then this person, Perez Music. Perez Music was my senior as well. So when I was in Form 1, he was in Form 3.
That's right.
And ironically, most people know this, he was a rapper. I was telling somebody this. He used to be a rapper. He could sing as well. So I was shocked when I saw him like a couple of years ago. He had completely metamorphosed into this like proper gospel musician, like making waves. So shout outs to the Mobes, man. First to Luigi McLean, and then to Perez Music. Those guys are doing their thing.
That is the way. I will strengthen you and I will lift you up. There will be no wrong along your path. The plans of the evil man will never cross your path as long as I am with you.
He said, elective language.
He said he will baptize you and he will make you go prosper like the sun from the sea. Those sun, they are very different from the sun you see. I see, that is the blessings he will bring onto your life.
He walelala. Don't talk plenty. That's a powerful way to start the year. Powerful way to start the year. And I have powerful topics for you today.
Now go day. Now go day.
Shout outs to Capito, aka Ayew, wherever he is. I want to start the year's panorama at his doorstep. Because he has made a big move. A move that has the potential to send ripples through the football. No, go to Abedipele's Twitter handle. Now, when you go to Abedi's Twitter handle, Ayew is holding a NAC Brother jersey.
That's right.
And Abedipele put the caption there, go on a mission. Go on a mission.
100%.
Or say,
Yeah, man.
go on a mission. Now, me, I didn't know I was prophetic. Because I was telling somebody that by January,
Go there.
by January, Capito
Man.
will be firmly in the team.
Thank you.
He would have established himself.
Man.
Capito will join the team.
Now,
let me read the full story to you. So, the story here says, Ayew joins that Eredivisie side, NAC Breda. Now, just by way of information, NAC Breda have just hired Matthew Amoah as part of their backroom staff right now. Matthew Amoah, former Black Stars striker Matthew Amoah. Matthew Amoah was eligible, I believe, to play for the Netherlands.
It is finished.
But played for Ghana. One of Ghana's more clinical finishes. We don't talk about him enough.
I loved him.
During the qualifiers,
Look, I loved him.
It is finished.
He needed,
not a busybody,
but he get the job done. I think he was one of those who actually helped Asamoah settled in the Black Stars and brought the best out of the Baby Jet. Because all the Baby Jet needed to do was to listen to Amoah. And Amoah was so clinical. When he was playing for Ghana, he didn't miss too many chances.
Coach,
He got
two chances, one goal. Two chances, one goal.
That was how clinical he was.
Let me get into it. So Andrea, you 36-year-old former. I don't know why they say he's a former Black Stars captain because I'm not retired.
I made the same point to Abeku.
He has not retired. You people should be very careful over there.
For something former.
He's back in. He's back in top flight football. He signed, back in top flight. He spent some time as a free agent.
It is finished, but Mister, it is finished.
He spent time as a free agent.
I would say it is.
Now,
It is finished. It is finished. The guy is back in the Black Stars. Oh, Charlie! Oh, Charlie! Charlie! Yeah, man.
So Andre Ayew is heading to NAC, brother. The story here doesn't say a lot about the details about the contract length or none of that stuff. But the good news is that 36-year-old Andre Ayew is back playing top flight, or he'll be playing top flight football come this month and beyond. Coach, I haven't heard you speak on this matter yet.
Yeah.
Our captain, your captain, everybody's captain. Capito is back. Just thoughts on this. Knock, brother. I really say. How are you rating this move at his age?
I think the league, first and foremost, I'm one of those people who believe that if you are not active as a player, you shouldn't be spoken about. Yeah. When we come here, we talk football. If you are not playing football, we don't talk about it. There's nothing to talk about.
Fact.
So for the fact that he has gotten himself a team, that is why we are now discussing him.
Facts.
At age 36, I don't think he's done with his footballing career.
Nope.
But I think he's done with the Black Stars. I want to see him play. If I was him, or if I was, if I'm closer to him, I would have gotten him to say goodbye to the Black Stars of Ghana, because at his age, if you look at what he's been to, the number of injuries, the things he's gone through, the mileage in his legs, it is very proper that at age 36, almost 37, he should be focusing on club football. And I'm happy he's gotten himself a club team. And the league in which he goeth is a league.
Goeth?
Yeah.
Oh, Charlie.
You are in the spirit.
You see, and the league to which he goeth is a league that I think he can play in at age 36, 37. So I'm very, look, yesterday when I saw it on my on X, I couldn't believe it though. But I think a day before, was it Sunny Dara? He tweeted something along that line.
Yeah.
It was like, if all things being equal, or if everything were to go on as planned, Ayew Andre will get himself at club. So I think about 24 hours later, and then we saw the news. I'm happy because he's not told everybody that he's retired. So that is his job. He needs to work.
Yeah. But again, I want to go back to a point you made about him concentrating on club football at this point and not the national team. I say this in comparison to a guy like Aubameyang. Aubameyang is 36 years as well. Still playing for Gabon, plays football for Marseille. And I dare say that if he was eligible, if any big tournament came around and Gabon was there, Aubameyang would be there with them. Why can't Andre be spoken of in the same breath?
Because Andre's output in recent times has not been the Andre of old. I don't expect him to do the things that he used to do in 2010. I don't expect him to be doing the things he once did. And in 2012, in 2014, I'm not expecting him to do that. At his age, there are things obviously that I believe he can do. Look, take it or leave it. These are the sort of things that most people will not say in Ghana, but Coach Nimle will say it. You were in Cote d'Ivoire. I'm not sure the young man carried himself well there. I'm not going to go into the details of that. You know the story. And as captain of this team, I'm not sure he did well as a leader. But having said that, I look at the current Black Stars setup. We don't have proper leaders in this team.
Also bear in mind that there's a chance that we might have an expanded squad.
So I'm coming to that. We don't have proper leaders in this team.
Okay.
Look, I was having a chat with one or two people. They've not given me the permission to reveal their identity. But it was a very, very proper chat, footballing chat. Look, no, Katokreko is very powerful when it comes to the Black Stars. So everybody could turn to him.
Oh yeah, he's the boss.
Everybody.
And he's also powerful when it comes to the Africa.
Look,
Africa.
everybody,
He's powerful.
even including the playing body.
Oh, he's the boss.
Everybody could turn to him.
I like how you put it.
So-
He's the boss.
Yep, man.
Look, during the times of Michael Essien, look, Kwesi Nyantakyi was very powerful. But Nyantakyi at the time knew
Yeah.
that Asamoah, John Menza, Michael Essien, Suleiman Tari, they were guys you couldn't boss around.
Facts.
You couldn't boss them around because they will put you in your place.
Those are big
Focus
stars.
and concentrate on managerial matters. Don't poke your nose. I repeat, don't poke your mouth and poke your nose when it comes to what goes on the pitch. In the current Black Stars setup, nobody does that. And every team would need such characters. Look, I heard of a story where John Mensah was supposed to go and do an interview, mandated interview, and he was asleep at the time. Look, for him to even for you to go and even wake him up.
Charlie Nabu say you are speaking King James version English.
Look, for you to even go and wake him up.
Oh.
I say, how about it?
Listen, the people say it. You speak it King James version English.
Thank you.
You understand?
Yep.
You couldn't go, not because, but who would gather the courage to go and wake the Black Stars?
Oh,
captain
senior man Gibraltar.
when he's sleeping.
Senior man The
He's
Rock.
in bed.
The Rock.
He's in bed.
Charlie.
Bondo. I was told, Johnny, a very big man gathered the courage
Where's my Johnny?
to wake him up. He came and he did the interview. And after the interview, he told the big man, next time when I'm sleeping, you dare not wake me up.
Oh, Charlie.
That is the character I'm talking about. And they were not only, and when it comes to what is done on the pitch, no more, they will do their job. So you yourself, you are well properly positioned. Look, if we can get this team, if FIFA were to sanction up to 30 players,
Yeah.
for what Andre has done for Ghana, the commitment level of Andre to the Black Stars of Ghana, and for the lack of leadership, I'm not saying he should go into the team and be very disrespectful. That's not what I'm saying. But within the playing body, we need that cloud. Now that his brother is officially the captain,
Yeah.
draw Thomas Partey closer to yourself. Draw your brother closer to yourself. And then, you see, let people who are to focus on managerial issue focus on those issues. Because already we are going to, you see, we go to the World Cup without a proper coach.
Heat.
Your coach but
haven't you changed your stance in the new year?
I will never change my stance.
How can you do
No,
this?
it is the obvious truth. See, when you in life, if you refuse to see the obvious, you go at nowhere. If you something that everybody sees, if you alone say you won't see, you will not go anywhere. So the point I'm making is that I, not necessarily for footballing reasons, like Andre should go and he must be told, if he's to make a way into this team, he must be clearly told that, look, you're not going there to be a starter. You can't be a starter. I would have told him if I'm the boss, you can't be a starter. Maybe 10 minutes to the end of the game where we are chasing. I need somebody to go into that box and plant the ball into the net out of nothing. Then I throw it in there. And Andre, at this stage of his career, should be welcoming to such ideas and to set content and application of himself. If he can do that, look, out of 30 slots, no more. Mahale Kobe.
Yeah.
But anything apart from that, personally, he gets nowhere closer to the team. He go there, he should be. We know he's a motivator. Look, in 2009, when he led the under-20 to win that under-20 cup, goodness me, if you listen to players like Ajuman Badu and the likes of Jonathan Mensah and co, who worked with him at the time as leaders of the team, they will tell you he's a proper leader. But me, since he was given the Black Stars captain officially, as
You haven't enjoyed his leadership.
not enjoyed his leadership. People do change. People can learn from their mistakes. Obviously, if he gets there, first of all, Wherever he's going, I want to hear that he's playing. He should be playing. If it's 30 minutes, 40 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, 60 minutes, 20 minutes,
30, 40, 60.
30, 40, 60, 30, 40, 60, 60, 40, 30. I don't think he's a 90 minutes player. He himself knows that the father treated. Go on the mission. They understand the mission.
It is a mission.
It is a mission.
A 30, 40 system mission.
It's a 30, 40, 60, 30, 40. So once you land in Holland and you are given the opportunity, I mean, look, in the box, Semenyo has played how many games? 20-something, 23 games. He scored only 1 goal. Inaki Williams, the least said about him, the better. And then, or the saying, only Jordan has been scoring for us over
these days.
It's Jordan. So what happens? But you see, no more. They make call you am sania keke bo hellish wa kedabi agia me mokome pa ya e. I'm being very cautious. Because I've seen them. But look, the way he's carried himself as captain of the team in recent years is nothing good to write on. Because I remember that AFCON, was it the one in Cameroon where we needed to beat Gabon, where there was that him, Joseph Pencil, 2 to beat 1. Joe picks up the ball, he dances, he gave the just roll the ball. You know that roll. Just roll the ball, and Joe was through on goal. That game cost us. Just after he refused to give that pass, Gabon equalized and were booted out of the tournament by Wood Comoros. These are the little things that
you remember,
man will have to be. You need to sit him.
He has learned his lessons. He has sat back and he has watched.
In terms
and he has learned a few things.
Seven this country, apart from what he did in 2013, which at the time I still believe he was a kid and he was not properly advised. You remember in 2013 when he said he would not go to the AFCON because Akwesi had dropped Jordan Ayew. You remember that story? I think that is the only dent in my view when it comes to Andre, when it comes to the Black Star. But apart from that, and he's forgiven. Ghanaians have forgiven him. He's been one of the best servants
for the national team
at the national level. So let's see how it goes. I'm happy he's gotten himself a job to do because he's got a family to feed and all that. And of course, he's got money. But no more
more money.
More money.
Thank you.
And say, or Shami or John Cheniswa. Oh, continue. G20 100 euros. My pocket, me danasi na me.
Nanyan.
Look at the me catch no. Onya aware. Say yempe distraction. Say man there otuado no. No favoritism.
If you think the Ghana Beji World Cup,
oh, forget about it. I don't want to go there. Forget about those things. Ghana Beji.
Hold your
Kamadi. No, the player of the ball.
It's okay.
Or push ya. The ball. Stop him. I say when they come to World Cup.
Don't do this. I beg you are forcing coach to go.
We and Mali. You lead 1-0. Joseph Pence Ajibo what trip what the ball now. Inaki William what take it off. Kamadi pass the ball no. Stadium in over. Hey golden day. He controlled the ball out of the beyond the pitch. He took the bell ball to stop him in the strike. Now also for perfect here. Them player
it's okay. Let me get Abeku's thoughts on this. Abeku, big don't call me. Capito is back.
Man, crazy. Wherever the day you go it, he score it.
Thank you.
Now go day.
Are you about to give me
wherever he go it, he score it?
Are you giving me records to back this?
Ben, Yanko Booknum.
Thank you.
You know, as a youngster,
You
know, as a youngster, he started by playing for Marseille.
Yeah.
Between 2007 to 2015. 160 appearances, 44 goals. This is winger dot forward. Fast forward. We come to periods where we feel he's old and, you know, in that brackets, you know, he will lack goals and what have you. Le Havre did 46 appearances, scored 9 goals. Even
Not
that
bad.
period.
Not bad.
Oh, come on.
That's 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 10, 20, 60,
The people
60,
say giving
10,
them
40,
traits.
now they are-
Yeah, 60, 30, 40, 60.
Oh,
People say
man.
give them strong trade permutation.
Don't do this.
You know,
Don't do
30,
this.
40, 60.
And I 60, 40, 30.
And I
And
60,
I
40,
When
40,
you
30,
talk about his time in Qatar, he was a goal scoring machine.
Al-Sad, right?
Yep.
Al-Sad. 30 appearances, 18 goals.
Yep.
2021, 2023. You put the age in bracket. His age in bracket. He's 36 now. If we move the team back to 2021, 2023, he's making 30 appearances and scoring 18. Come on.
So all things being equal, Capito
Ceteris paribus. Capito. Fire it. Oh, Charlie.
Thank you, my brother.
So, I mean, he brings balance and
boarded
experience.
the plane. He's seated on the seat to America and Canada. Oh, Charlie.
Capito.
Oh, Charlie.
Don't joke with Capito.
No,
please.
he's untouchable. Look, he brings experience and leadership to this squad. It was not in his tenure that the administration had wanted to take them to some normal, I don't want to use words that are dancing, but some lungu, hotel thing. And then the Capito rose and said, we are not staying in this hotel. You said you give us 5-star hotel as national team. On the hierarchy in terms of our national team and all of that. On that organogram, the Black Stars is number 1. The Black Stars, it is the national identity when it comes to our football.
Global brand.
Yeah, man. So we are not sleeping in that facility.
Thank you.
And he stood on his grounds, and the team didn't sleep in that facility. This is the guy I'm not saying, look, that's not to say he was stubborn or indisciplined or what have you.
No,
These are standards.
He's the captain. He needs to front the players' interests.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
So this is a guy who comes into our Black Stars, not as a general captain.
Abeku.
Oh, no, the baby jet is my man. You know baby jet. Where the baby jet lies in my heart is special. So it is not like, it is just normal. I'm trying to describe something, So I feel he brings that quality leadership into the setup. We recall that game against Portugal. And on the lips of every Ghanaian, if the Ayew was that guy in that mix, Ghana were going through to the next phase of the competition. He is the guy that is going to ensure our transition moves smoothly. Just like the baby jet and Samojan occasionally calls, you could see when they draw them closer to the team in our qualifiers. Him and Stephen Appiah talk to the players in a certain way, and it engineered our play in our World Cup qualifiers. And if he should come in, look, there are players who retire and go player coach, right?
Yep.
And it is by the experience that they exude that gives them the notch to go into, okay, I'm a coach, but the day is able to read the game in a certain way that is super special by the experience he has. I feel landing a deal, he is going to first off save, he saved NAC, because NAC is at the bottom of the table, and it's an 18-man league. So they are plus minus, they are doing 17 plus 17 is what? 7, 7, 14, 34. So they have done 18 games now. He's going to save that team from relegation battle because the people are buying his experience. That's what's golden. That's what we need in the Black Stars as it stands. Because when the Black Stars boys are playing now, you can see we lack experience.
Your coach on your experience. Your coach on your experience. Your coach on your experience. Awo mama oduma de yama we fe chef eduma na para be yama me wa. Da kuma be kan de ma asem no wa. We fe chef mama oduma wa no.
Abotara.
Your coach on your assistant. Otuado on your experience. Desmond on your experience. John Pence experience. Chef anu so our experience. Unu so huna ate. Eh awe.
Ben, look in London. I feel this is an awesome move. I feel his father watched him closely. He trained with Nania. This is why that post means a lot. To say that go and what
on the mission.
The Ayew is on the mission. We get him in the Black Stars. We get experience. We get him to talk to the players direct. Tell him that look, I'm not starting against what's our first game. Panama. I'm not starting against Panama, but I will come in later. But as you go,
with all due respect, then when is he starting if he's not starting against Panama?
Say?
So when is he starting if he's not starting against
When
Panama?
is he starting?
Oh, he's
for
an
now?
impact sub.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No, he's
For
not going to
someone
start
at
any
his
game. He's an
He's an
impact
impact
sub. Like I said,
sub.
10 minutes,
Ah,
he's
15
an
minutes,
impact
2
sub.
minutes,
That's
5
what he
minutes,
said.
60, 20, 40, 40, 30.
30, 40, 60. Describe the whole thing. 30, 40,
Charlie, the index is killing me.
5 at the World Cup.
Say 60 or 20, 40. 40, 20.
Yeah, 30, 40, 60.
But at the World Cup, it's
60, 40,
2-3.
30.
Oh, man.
So about the World Cup, it becomes 2-3. 5.
No, you can't give him less than 10 minutes. Yeah. To be honest with you, if you want him to. Look, I
Ben,
saw
10, 15,
look,
20.
I saw Ole Gunnar Solskjaer in 3 minutes change the tide of the
Chicharito.
Champions League final.
Far. Bring him to Chicharito.
Greatest
Greatest substitute of all time.
They don't know Shabon ni man.
Too much.
When you didn't bad ball ni mo pay.
Coachito.
With the mufa ball in 2 box no. Obe can't. I know they are not 2 ways.
Atanabe Kasa.
Atina Kasa
Oh,
says,
Charlie.
German by 10 minutes. 10, 15, 20, 20, 15.
You go out and score it.
Let me read a few messages and then I'll let Kwachi close out the Andre conversation. You guys are really misbehaving in the YouTube comments today, Charlie. The YouTube comment is on fire. Shout outs to my YouTube community. Hit the like and subscribe button. Let's get into the comments on the issue we are discussing. Interesting stuff. This one here is from Omar the Poet. Says, the day are you number 10 captain? World Cup, here we go. Daniel Ohene Mensah says, so we should take the day as a motivator. This one here is Nanaya Mario says, Permin numbers. I don't know what you mean by
30, 40, 60.
This one is from Deodrin Jimfi, I think that's the name. He says the day coming back to the Black Stars will be an insult to Jordan's legacy. He did his part and we respect him for that. This is Jordan era.
has got another World Cup.
Relax, the guy is saying his mind. He
his
says
last
he
World
should respect his brother and resign from the team. Charlie, they say this is Jordan's era, so they should.
Jordan doesn't have another World Cup.
Wow. The day is 36. The day is coming to the World Cup.
Nah.
Jordan is 33.
Jordan
What are you
almost
talking
34.
about?
Jordan, why is it?
What's 33, 34? What are you talking
34,
about?
38, we're going to World Cup.
30.
One last nine. One last nine.
Cristiano Ronaldo is going to World Cup.
That is Jordan or Cristiano.
Anyway,
Ghana, that's how Cristiano Ronaldo in Ghana.
Yeah, the man some
stop that. Kwati, close out the conversation for us. NAC brother have not been necessarily in a good space in the Eredivisie, but they are adding experience, like Abeku mentioned. What are they getting in Andre Ayew at age 36? What can he offer them?
That's a tricky
my guy, you have to be well.
It's the way he framed the question. Now, what does he have to offer? I mean, obviously,
What can he? I mean, he's 36. He's in the twilight of his career, so we can play ostrich or we can admit what is happening. So
yeah, but the point is, this is a team that is battling relegation, and when you are usually at that side of the team, I think that the thing you need more, obviously, you need experience, but he's not necessarily a relegation expert in that sense. Okay, maybe when he was in the Premier League and he played for West Ham and Nottingham Forest and Swansea, maybe then there was some. But I don't think
have
Swansea played 99 games. He scored 31.
Charlie, Swansea was like his best time. He was scoring for fun. Anyway, yeah, go on for me.
Yeah, no, but I mean, just in terms of I think the signing, I think the signing benefits him more than it benefits the club. Maybe he can prove me wrong. Maybe at 36, he's only. Because I think the thing I've also noticed when you look at the goal scoring statistics is sometimes when he drops a level or he's able to improve that. So you notice when he went to the Qatar League, that happened. When he played in the Championship a few times for Swansea, he was able to. I think he played 2 back-to-back seasons in the Championship, got 16, 15 goals. Like he's able to. I think because of his age and because of how he has been able to adapt his game. And in a way, Jordan has done the similar thing, because Jordan was a bit more flashy as he was younger, but as he's also grown older, he's also become a bit more experienced. Yeah. In reference to the Black Stars, the thing that I'm hoping with the transfer is that this is not just you know how money laundering works. You know, like you wash money in public, and I'm just trying to wonder whether this is being put before our eyes to make it seem like, oh, okay,
he has landed a team, so he has a pathway back to like
he's already the first name on the team sheet going to the World Cup, and all this is just in a way to gratify us as we're looking on. This is now up to him if he goes, and that's why I want to know if this is going to be a key factor. If he goes and maybe he's not able to perform as well as do we expect him to perform right now? Does that still affect his selection, or in other people's mind does that not become a relevant factor once he has played consistent football? Because what he'll be bringing to the Black Stars is not necessarily, he might score a few important goals, but what he'll be bringing more to the Black Stars would be experience. And I'm wondering whether they can justify that the experience he's bringing does not need to be contingent on him being in good form. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
And this isn't a starting tackle, but I remember when we're talking about the how do you call it, the issues, the diaspora issues. One of the things you mentioned was that this is a national team, like decisions can be emotional.
Yep.
And Dede Ayew came a last dance. It is a very emotional decision. Most of this all this is being talked about mainly because it is coming from an emotional viewpoint where everyone accepts that he never had his actual proper goodbye with the Black Stars. And how can you imagine what would be like if he went
the guy goes, he's performing, he's
Look,
scoring goals.
Look, I will say this, right? I just to continue on that emotional note you're talking about, I feel like in every national team setting for a major tournament, a lot of logical decisions will be made, but one or two emotional decisions are always made. Every team. Like, it happens everywhere. And for me, like Coach rightly said, the thing with Andre Ayew is that I don't think that he's gotten to a point where he cannot offer us anything. I think he can definitely offer us something.
If he goes and he's playing
super sub,
10 minutes,
good role for him. And if he can be a proper voice of reason in the dressing room, plus to our national team, I hope he can fill those shoes for us. I hope he can play that role for us if need be. That's where I want to end it.
Just so I think in the end, I think I'm just echoing the same sentiments of everyone here. Everyone would like to see him in the squad just based on what he represents to the Ghana national team. What we hope is that he can go and do his part and go there, put in some really good performances so that his selection is justified, and if he can take us to a point where it's undeniable, that's
But anyway,
that's all. I feel like he deserves the opportunity to see if he can make it to a last World Cup, because World Cups don't come around that often, and I think, like I said, I think he's earned it.
Anyway, I don't commit the move to knock brother, but also nobody has said that Andre Ayew go to knock brother means go to the World Cup. People are doing. We are just discussing something.
Nobody
saying that.
Guarantee.
But
that's what you are talking about when you say
exactly.
Let's not ignore what we can.
Of course not.
He's not guaranteed a place. He needs to first of all go there, play regularly,
Make an impact.
play regularly, and let's see his performance is good.
Let me read some of the YouTube messages. Is funny, man. Nanaya says that Massa Andre won't offer us anything. We should move on from this stuff. Ghana, we are so biased when it comes to their use.
30 players.
Ransford
It will
Dapo
be bad.
says that good evening, guys. Happy New Year, and I love the courage in the house. This one here is from the Albert Konedu. Says the day are you the motivator? Won't he go and cause confusion in the Black Stars camp? We should be careful of the things we wish for.
So that's a very important point too.
No,
I don't know how.
it
depends on how he's going to.
They need to sit him down. You remember when I was talking,
You spoke about all those things, and how those things are important.
You sit him down.
Yeah.
That now, if we are to take you, first of all, based on performance, your position in the team is not guaranteed. And we know what happened in Cote d'Ivoire, where he will come against Momaya again.
No, it's fine.
Anyway, it's okay. Let's leave it there. Joshua Holotu says only time will tell whether or not his performances at NAC will warrant his comeback to the Black Stars. That's what we are saying. Okay, so let me close that Andre Ayew chapter. Let me go to Africa. Let's talk about the AFCON, because tomorrow the round of 16 begins. Let's preview those round of 16 games. We won't spend too much time on them, preview them, predictions, and then we'll move on to some other stuff as well. So that is kicking off tomorrow. Let's get into the games that are going to be played. We have really, really good games coming up. And so I think it will be tasty. Round of 16 is about to go down, really. When you look at the the meetings, we can talk about host nation Morocco. Let me talk about them first. They are up against Tanzania. Let me start off on this side. Kwati, just brief thoughts on that prediction, and then I'll move on to Coach Anabeku. Yeah, Morocco, Tanzania.
Morocco, Tanzania. I think it's an uneven tie. In all fairness, given what we've seen from both Morocco and Tanzania so far in the tournament, I heard that the Morocco fans actually were, even when the coach's name was mentioned in the stadium, I think at the last game there were a few boos that came out because even though
For their own coach?
Yeah, because even though they won, they still feel like the team is not playing at a level where what they were expecting. Because they still feel like Morocco isn't playing at a level which they're expecting. There's different standards. I think because they are hosting a tournament. Yeah. I think they expect that they expect to win the tournament, and I think that they think that the football so far that has not yet been at the level that is for a team that, because let's not forget, these are the World Cup semi-finalists. Yep. This is a
they are reigning champions across multiple age categories and women's football as well. So they've been a big deal lately. They've been a big deal.
Yeah, they've done a lot, and I can understand why going into this game they would expect. I think they should win this game against Tanzania.
We'll be getting more opinion. Abeku, let me take your opinion on South Africa, Cameroon. Quick opinion and then prediction.
Yeah, it's a difficult fixture. I feel Hugo Bruce carries a lot of experience coming into the fold, and the South Africans expect him to go find this competition. It's just that he's had one or two complaints, and the last time we spoke about the fact that as a coach, when you go into the tournament, I know that the fans bring a certain energy, but your responsibility is to go into a game, stay tactically apt and make sure you go and grind results. Against Cameroon, it presents you that opportunity to test your tactical prowess. And even though I tip Cameroon to go through to the next stage of the competition, I also see it as a big fixture. I want to see Hugo for his experience to carry this team to maybe a better place the team better. If he would want to just do this job, if he's in his last phase of the job, he should get into the.
So who wins this one? Cameroon?
It's difficult for me. I want South Africa to go, but I feel Cameroon will win it.
Good. How do you feel about that title?
I think it depends on the South Africans. I think if they show up, they win it. I think of late, if the football they've been playing in the tournament, I've really not enjoyed them that much because I believe tactically they don't have the balance between attack and defend. Okay. But this is the knockout stage of the tournament now. So everything, you either progress or you are going home. There's no second chance now. The group phase completely out, and where we've gotten to, don't expect to see too many sacrifices. This is the stages where the coaches are now going to impact the game themselves. And that is where I believe that Hugo Bruce is ahead of his Cameroonian counterpart. In terms of the team chemistry, I think the South Africans are better. The Cameroonians, we all know them over the years. They've been physically very good. Yeah. And take it or leave it. I think Mbumo and then Carlos Baleba are having some wonderful tournament. I've watched the two of them in that Cameroonian team, and they have been immense. What the South Africa really needs to do is to make sure that Mbumo does not find the necessary freedom he seek to go and punish. And in midfield, they must not only be interested in the antiques and you see, South Africa, when they are playing, they are at times they play to the gallery and then try to know. They cannot be, because this is the business end of the tournament.
So South Africa.
If you've gotten a Baleba in midfield, somebody who is not only young, is not only energetic, but is also a very good, solid winner of the ball, and he thrives on transition. What most people don't know is that Baleba thrives on transition. And in this tournament, anytime Cameroon had to go do proper transitional play, it's gone through him. So there must be somebody within the South African team that when they go on the attack and Baleba wins it or somebody wins it and they give it, they must be blocking that pass. Because he's passing the ball extremely very well in the tournament.
He made the group phase team of the tournament.
Yes,
so,
so he's been fantastic throughout.
He's been
watch him. He's been combative. He's been decisive in his play as a DM, and he's been super. So there's everything to play for. But because of the fact that we are going to the stage where the coaches will have a huge say on the outcome of the game, I am leaning towards South Africa. And believe you me, I want Mbeumo out of the tournament as quickly as possible for selfish reasons.
This man. Let me stay with you on another tie I think is tricky. Do Algeria and DR Congo for me.
Wow. Look, I think this is the match
Of the tie.
The
Of the
round of
round.
16 games, this is the match of the round. Look, Algerians, they have a solid team. Charlie.
Yep.
Look,
Very.
the sort of people they have brought from France and elsewhere into
Yep.
their team.
Yep.
I was reading a story, was it yesterday or 2 days ago, where, I mean, it was a very clear intention of the FA to go after those players
And they have a lot of those.
born
In France.
in France,
the Netherlands.
Netherlands,
Yep.
that those countries are not looking at, but they've gone through proper academic transition and they're playing top flight football.
Do they have Benacer? That AC Milan guy.
Yeah, I don't know whether he's still in the team.
I don't know if he's in this team,
You
but
understand?
he's Algerian, yeah.
Yeah, you see, look, they've had a lot of those guys,
Yeah.
and they've got depth.
Yeah.
That is what most people don't see.
He's playing at the AFCON.
He's at the
Yeah,
AFCON.
he's at AFCON.
He's there.
You understand? But when you look at the DRC
You
team,
have Ryan Ainuri and
you
stuff
see,
like that.
when you look at the DRC team too, they've got a very, very good team.
Too solid.
Look, I don't know.
They've
but
also done the same thing, brought in
a
all
lot
their
of
guys who were born
expertise.
in Belgium
the
and those
likes
places.
of Wan-Bissaka, the
Tuanzebe.
likes of Tuanzebe and
Yep.
Co. And those guys have walked into their team and they've made their team better and stronger.
Instantly.
Instantly, immediately.
Yep.
Look, when I
see where
watched
you're
them
going with
against
this.
Nigeria, yes, when I watched them against Nigeria in that World Cup playoff, you saw the way they handled the Nigerians. There was no way that game should have gone into penalties.
Nope.
They should have dealt with the Nigerians immediately within the regulated time. And they've carried that dominance into the AFCON. Look, they drew against one of the favorites of the tournament.
Yep.
That was Senegal. So that should tell you that once they can match up to the Senegalese on their day, they can match up to any opposition.
True.
And if you look at the history of TP Mazembe dealing with this
North American
African teams, they will show no fear. Look, it is the game I will really want to watch.
Yeah.
And believe you me, I believe
DRC?
DRC will qualify. The Algerians are solid. They've won 3 out of 3, but I think this is the real test.
This
This
is
is where they get
Yeah.
properly tested.
Yeah.
And I believe DRC, you see, with the experience they've got, their captain, formerly of Newcastle United, I've forgotten his name.
Chancel Mbemba.
In Bemba.
Yeah.
He and Tuanzebe. You see the partnership?
Solid partnership.
And Wan-Bissaka.
I think on left they have who? Masuaku.
Maswaku, the formerly of West Ham.
Yep.
So that
And then they
backline
have-
is solid.
You have Wan-Bissaka as
You
well.
see, and from the way the Algerian play, see, their wing play, nobody, you dare not go it past Wan-Bissaka. He stops everything that cuts on that side.
Yep.
So look, it is going to be interesting, and I just cannot wait for that game. But I think something is telling me that the DRC will.
DRC wins it. Let me come back to you, Kwache, and then I'll go back again. Do Côte d'Ivoire, Burkina Faso for me. Côte d'Ivoire, Burkina Faso. Quick thoughts and prediction.
I think Cote d'Ivoire have not necessarily been underwhelming, but as far as title defenses go, they haven't been as convincing as would have liked to expect. Going against Burkina Faso, though, I still think they should be favorites in that game. But Burkina Faso won't give them an easy game at all. But I still think they should be slight favorites in there. In the form of players like Amad Diallo, he looks like he's having to carry the weight of the entire national team on his shoulders, which is also strange for me because he's doing the same thing at United. So I'm worrying if the exertion on him is feeling tiring. But I feel that at least in this tournament, he's one of the bright sparks for them. And so I think that Cote d'Ivoire should win the game, but I haven't been fully convinced by their play in the tournament so far. I don't know if the last tournaments the home factor was how helpful that was in terms of helping them to go on a run.
Just to add to that, in the last tournament, in the group games, they were awful. I mean, it took
Terrible.
the Black Stars.
Some very strange,
Richard Ofori-like behavior to get them to progress. But once they get to the knockout stages, they become very difficult a team to play against. But look, I don't think they will defend it because historically, anytime they've won it, Ghana has got a role to play. And once the Black Stars are not there, I don't think they'll win it. But look, against Burkina Faso, yes, you want to tip because normally they have what it takes to handle these teams on the continent. When you see them struggle, they tend to struggle against Cameroon. They tend to struggle against somebody like Nigeria and teams like that. That is where you see them struggle. So I expect them to beat Burkina Faso.
Abeku, give me prediction and quick thoughts on Senegal, Sudan. That's where Mayele does business.
I'm sorry. I mean, Mayele placed third in the group. I expected him to go all out. I mean, I feel it's a new generation, a new breed of team he's trying to, establish. Against Senegal is at all other. Look, Senegal has gotten stars too. They play much more like a team now. I'm not saying Mayele's team is not playing like a team, but the experience that Senegal exude, I think, overrides what Sudan
is doing
to the party. I predict Senegal to win.
Okay, Coach, again, Mali, Tunisia.
I think this is a game of equals. Yeah, because the Malians are yet to win a game in the tournament.
I think they've won one.
No, they've played three draws.
Three draws.
They are yet to win a game in the tournament. The Tunisians, I think, after winning their first game,
they lost to Nigeria.
And then
I think they finished off with a win.
That's right. This Tunisian team looked very good prior to the tournament.
Yeah.
If you look at the way they handled their World Cup qualifiers, they were extremely convincing. But again, they've come into the tournament and they've not looked convincing at all. I watched that game against Nigeria, a game I think they gave the Super Eagles too much respect. And eventually, when they went 3-0 down and they came out of their shells, and that is where they felt that, or they realized that they could have done something. And they nearly rescued it. And the game ended 3-2. But again, this is the knockout stage of the tournament. You can't expect to go 3-0 down and try and come back and rescue anything.
Not happening.
One thing I've liked about the Malians, they are not convincing going forward. They don't score too many goals, but they are a difficult knock to crack. We saw that when they played against Morocco. The only goal they conceded from one of the favorite of the tournament was through a penalty kick. They were very solid. They also scored from a penalty kick. So the Malian team are good defensively, but going forward, they tend to waste too many chances. The lack of quality decision in the final attacking third has always been their undoing. We saw them here when they played against the Black Stars in Accra. They had a lot of the ball, agreed, but they were not decisive enough. That final ball, the quality that needed to separate them from their opponent was just not there. And I've seen not even glimpses. I've seen a bit too much of that in this tournament. And I think that may be their undoing. What I hope they don't do is for the game to go to penalties, because these North African teams, when they get to penalties, they are so decisive, so clinical, they are ruthless when it comes to those things. So if the Malians do really want to qualify or progress, they need to get the job done within the stipulated 90 minutes or extra time. It shouldn't go to penalties. But to make the game even more beautiful, I think if Mali were to score first, and that will push the North Africans to come out, and then we'll enjoy a good game. But look, truth be told, I think slight edge to Tunisia.
Let me just do predictions on the next two games. I think those games will be straightforward, unless I'm proven wrong. Nigeria, Mozambique, I think should be pretty straightforward. And then there is Egypt versus Benin as well. I also believe that should be straightforward. Egypt rested most of their players going into that final game, so they should be well rested and ready for that. Let's get to some foreign stuff now. Let's get into Premier League territory. And obviously, we start on the doorsteps of Chelsea. I'll be getting Shiny Brother One on the phone line in a bit. Shiny Brother One, aka Gabi Ofe. He says he needs to have his take on what is going on at Chelsea and with Maresca. He will be on the line soon. Desmond, please put Shiny Brother One on the line for me as soon as you can. Let's talk about that Enzo Maresca situation because he has mutually agreed, or they've agreed to part ways as far as the club is concerned. So he's no more at Chelsea, and already we are hearing reports that Manchester City are making plans to bring him into their fold. Very interesting happenings over there. Liam Rosier is being looked at as the front runner for the job, I find that pretty puzzling. I'm not sure why Liam Rosenior will be their favorite candidate to replace Maresca, but the things are happening at Chelsea. Very turbulent 2025 for Maresca. He did win the Club World Cup, ended up in 5th place by the time we were done. I believe Chelsea have gone 7 Premier League games without anything proper in terms of wins on the board. So it's looking pretty bleak. It looks like Gabi is on the line. Shiny brother one.
Ellen Juwenua. Charlie now.
And is it the way he laughed?
Ellen Juwenua. Hey,
my guy.
My people.
No, you did jump. You did jump, guy.
Now, Eshay.
Oh, God. You say?
Coach says, who's saying?
Oh, at the work.
Gentlemen, you are not in the crowd. I can't. Just listen.
Oh,
He says,
at the work.
He says,
At the work. You know how they do them. At the work.
No. Behave yourself over there, young man. Your only work happens in this building under my supervision. If you are not in this building, you are not working.
No. Relax. But I'm on Panorama right now, so I do work.
I mean, technically, you are right.
Yeah.
So,
That'd be hard.
This guy. Talk to us, man. Your club has been up to a lot of shenanigans. We thought that you would be title contenders, not knowing that you were planning to sack your coach. And you are in 5th place now. How have you been feeling about all of the Maresca stuff and also Liam Rosenior to replace Maresca as a favorite?
I first want to start by saying that Happy New Year to you guys and our people on listening to the show right about now. But to be honest, so when I saw the news right on 31st, so that's New Year's Day Eve, I was not really surprised, and I actually had this conversation with Coach about what Chelsea are looking like or will be looking like in the next few seasons. That decision to let go of Maresca, I seriously don't support it. If I just want to take you back a few days ago, so I think we all remember that press conference he had after Chelsea beat Everton, I think in mid-December. So Chelsea won by 2-0. When Maresca had spoke at the press conference and said that the last 48 hours had been his worst at Chelsea. I thought that he was directing it to the transfer directors in Paul Stanley and then Larry Stewart. But apparently, he was actually speaking to Chelsea's medical team. For a lot of people who don't know, Chelsea have actually set up an independent medical team that takes care of the players. You get it?
Mm-hmm.
And then they submit the report to the head coach to then now carry on and see who he can play, which Maresca does not support. So that is one of the things. And the second one, too, has to do with the transfers. Now, Maresca has been complaining about bringing in players, so i.e. defenders to help him after they lost Liverpool to the ACL injury in August. And then the board's reply to Maresca was that he's supposed to use the defenders he's got at the moment, which is Trevor Chalobah, Disasi and Co. Taking into consideration that he needs to develop the young players. So they were focusing on Josie Champon, looking at him as the next big thing to lead. And Maresca was like, no, he doesn't support that idea. So we need to get in an experienced defender. Then the board comes back to say that even Liverpool had a similar issue with Maguire. They were not able to sign. And so if we are not able to do that, he needs to go back and work with what he's got at the moment. Exactly. Now, if you've followed Chelsea for a while, you know Chelsea have moved away from those times they used to sign big players. So post Abramovich, they've now turned to young players. We try and sign players from lower leagues. They come into the club, they get in some few appearances or goals, and then we ship them out, which has been Chelsea's policy for some time now. And so that would be running. But the question I ask myself is that did Maresca know about this? Yes, he knew. He has gone on to feel like, okay, after winning the FIFA Club World Cup and also guiding Chelsea to finish in the Champions League, so qualifying for the Champions League that season, the following season, and also winning the Conference League, which the Chelsea board expected. In fact, the two, which is the FIFA Club World Cup and then qualifying for the Champions League, it came as a shock to the board, right? But for the Conference League, they saw that, okay, I mean, it was supposed to, Chelsea were outside favorites, so they went on to win. Now the head coach feels that he's done way more than the board expected. In fact, the board gave Maresca a 2-year season to get his job reviewed. So that would end after this season. And he has done way more than the board expected that he would do in 2 seasons. Okay, so now this is a man who feels that his job is undermined, he's not well appreciated, and that he wants to even get his role as the head coach more elevated to a manager role. So he gets to stay in the transfer, whatever they do with players who are injured. And I mean,
players coming in, generally more control.
Exactly. So just not the stuff on the pitch. I've seen that people are commending Reece James for going the entire season uninjured. That's credit to the independent medical team I spoke about earlier. But that has also brought up some negatives, which is the other negative has to do with, if you watch Chelsea's 2-0 draw with Bournemouth, you realize that Cole Palmer was younged off in the 67th minute. That was not Maresca's decision. It was a decision that came from the independent medical team that has been set up. So now they get to regulate the number of minutes that each player can play on a match day.
Interesting.
You get the point I'm making?
Yep.
Which does not suit the way Maresca wants to do things. Okay, now the board looks at this and they say that, look, if you cannot fit into a certain structure that we think the club should follow in the next few years, I don't think we can work with you. And for a lot of people who don't know this, Maresca has actually changed agent. He's now with the Jorge Mendes
agency.
Exactly. So Jorge Mendes now represents Maresca. And apparently Maresca has been speaking with people close to Manchester City. In fact, it is in his clause. It is agreed on the part of Chelsea and Maresca that in the 5-year cycle he works with Chelsea, he is allowed to speak with other clubs. So that is what he's been doing the last few years because of, one, results having been good, which he has blamed the key figures at Chelsea for more like, I don't want to use this word, but I think I have to use it, which is he being like a puppet to the key figures in there. So look, this is what I want to say to every Chelsea fan tonight. If you want to support your club, forget about seeing any top manager like managing your team. Get used to names like Leon Rosinha, the new breed of coaches that are coming in. Even with the new breed of coaching that are coming in, not everybody will suit that Chelsea
structure you have put in place now. Yep.
Exactly. If you look at Cesc Fabregas, if you look at Xavi Hernandez, if you look at Roberto De Zerbi, who again can I put there? And a few other young coaches that are coming out. Roberto De Zerbi, in fact, the Chelsea board look at him and they say, like, look, he's too strict. They see him as those Italian managers who cannot keep quiet. And so he's not even...
He's not been on their radar. Yeah.
Exactly. That is why Leon Rosinha has been the name that has been circulating the last few years. In fact, Liam is with Strasbourg, so he knows the ins and outs of the club. I mean, how the Blue Coal run their stuff.
Yeah.
That is why
they've been sending players to him on loan.
Exactly. So the whole situation about Chelsea is that I don't think, and this is painful to say, I don't think Chelsea would continue to be a top club for the next few years.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, it's painful because, look, let me buttress that point with what Egbali said in an interview. He actually made a reference to what Brighton are doing, which is Brighton bring in young players.
Sell them for money.
They get in a number of appearances and goals, and then they sell them for big money, which is clear. Look at the number of players Brighton have sold ever since they came to the PL. That is what Chelsea are doing. And you can actually pay attention to the number of players who have come in at Chelsea and left to Strasbourg or left to other clubs, AC Milan and co.
I have to take thoughts from the other guys, so if you can round up your point for me.
Yeah, so then just what I want to say is that, look, I am disappointed. I don't support the decision of letting Maresca go, but I think that now everybody should accept that in the next few years or in the next few seasons to come, what the Chelsea people want to do is that they actually are not going to push the club to contend for titles. They want the club to get to a top 5, to qualify for Champions League, get a number of players, some good appearances and good goals, and then we sell them off for money. They're not actually focused on winning titles like what we saw under Roman Abramovich.
Well, points well made.
Well, I seriously, I mean,
you can change team. You can change team. It's a new year. You can change team. In case you are disturbed about the direction of your team, you can change team.
As for that one, if I come, I go think about it.
You wouldn't even rule it out. Okay, let me leave you here. You the work. So we don't want the work to be abandoned. So go and continue. Go and continue the work.
I'll send you put details soon. Make no worry.
It'll be cool. Charlie, continue working for us. More grease to your elbows, to your knees, waist, and everywhere that needs it. Bye-bye. Thank you.
What you talk?
So, Gabriel, fair there. Interesting thoughts. Let me read a few messages. I'll take other thoughts from the guys on this one. This one here is from Nana Akwesi. It says, so sad. El Cid Josiah says, Chelsea is now a poultry business. This guy, Daniel Ohene Mensa, says, Chelsea has fallen off big time. And he also comes back to say, I miss Roman Abramovich. Charlie, Gano Ruben says that in Kokon Kitty project, that's what he's calling Chelsea right now. Because of the players they are buying, he says that Chelsea is now an in Kokon Kitty project. Coach, let me start off with you. Now, Gabi makes a very important point that I note. He says that there's literally autocracy at Chelsea now. Yeah. There's a structure that dictates to the managers. And I think that makes a lot of sense to why Liam Rosenior is being looked at as the replacement for the young man who is leaving, Maresca. This clearly can't be a good sign for Chelsea fans long term.
Is it, like Gabi rightly said, if you're a Chelsea fan, the earlier you get used to this, the better. Because at the end of the day, yes, in the knockout competitions, like we saw in the World Club Championship, they may go do one or few things, 4, 5 games, 6 games maximum, they win it. But this is not a team that is being built to win the league, and I don't think it's a team that is being built to win the Champions League. Look, they will only go for those managers that they can boss around. I listened to Jose Mourinho interview when he came to Chelsea the first time. He said when he met Abramovich, and Abramovich asked him, so which striker do you want? I have Crespo already. He said, Drogba. He said, who is Drogba? So Abramovich, pay the money. Pay the money. Don't ask who is Drogba. So you see, even under Abramovich, the coaches that Chelsea had, they had a say when it comes to what player recruitment. Look at the managers Abramovich worked with. He worked with Jose. He worked with Luis Felipe Scolari. He worked with Carlo Ancelotti.
Yep.
He worked with Andre Villas-Boas. At the time, he had won the Portuguese League. He had won the Europa Cup.
He had Goose Hiddink at a point.
Goose Hiddink, Avram Grant. Yeah. These were
top level managers.
Top managers. They had a say.
Yeah.
They were not managers you could boss around. Yes, we will agree, but the manager's view will be heard.
Just on that, just a crucial point is if you notice how both of them were able to relate to Thomas Tuchel. So Abramovich's relationship with Tuchel was excellent.
The moment they came,
everything
Tuchel just went dead, and Tuchel had to leave because you cannot boss him around. He will not allow that to happen. Now you went in for Maresca. For Maresca, he should shut up. He should shut up. Because he knew exactly what he was walking into. So the one who is being linked to the team, Rosenior, but he will come in, and after a season or two, he will also begin to cry, and then he will leave.
Because that's the thing. Maresca is the same as Rosenior. The only problem, Maresca won trophies last season, and
because of that,
now he
because
has
of the
more
trophy he wants more. No, but look, there's no way Maresca would have bought a player like Leon Delap. Is that the name of the guy? Look, Leon Delap, he make a ball try. No more, me being a question. You knew his father was a footballer, isn't it? what was his father's major attribute?
Throw-ins.
Throw.
Don't
And
do.
why actually them the lab be a motor man play
Men nye them. Men nye them.
and yet throw on chest ball.
Oh, no, na ne papa won ye pen.
Papa train son of chest ball from throw. Bobby Abeja to the Coco Biano. This is a 2 man.
Oh, really sad.
Most of the goals he would score to via throw-ins. So Maresca, somebody who's worked under Pep Guardiola, Abe Sanchez say, "Young Koto, them play Umbrella." It will never happen. Was Maresca in favor of Jackson leaving? No. You can clearly see that some of the things that are happening at Chelsea, they were strange, non-footballing decisions, like what is happening to Raheem Sterling. He doesn't have like a sellout value, so let's frustrate him. Use the manager where you turn and make sure so fit to just make sure that you sell immediately so that we get some. Sterling to not being foolish and being wise. 350,000.
I will collect every.
He's collecting the money free.
Dime. Every dime.
He's won the league. He's won the Champions League. And then up bomu. Stikano kutin holiday. And 350,000 there. Free Bonto. Don't come here. I don't afford it. He will take. So Sterling is taking. Are you trying to tell me that this Chelsea team is so good that if Sterling was to be given the chance to prove himself and play regularly, he cannot break into this Chelsea team?
Apparently, Sterling cannot play better than Garnacho.
That's what Chelsea say, right?
Ask yourself. Look at what Garnacho is doing. You spend 50 million to go and 50 something to go and buy the ball from Dortmund. What's his name? Gittins at all. Ball upon Yegbe ball on a cheap pass. And yeah, J1 defender, they can get his name. Imagine, where did he come from? Imagine, where is the scouting team of Chelsea? Todd Bowley sits in America. He sees a player, go get in. I think he's going to go a good player. Try and reach out to him immediately so that we try and do the player. I mean, or slang kakra getting strategy.
Oh man!
So the problem is that you see, no proper coach, no coach with proper pedigree and with proper ambition
will accept this.
Will walk into such a team. How do you run a football club like that? So for me, I'm happy. Look, whatever they do to destroy their team, I am happy. Because when they suffer, that is where my happiness is.
Oh, this man.
Chelsea, what brand na manage? And quiet my owner and I manage. And the more no, me bumpire there. The man, abe, the man, one call the man. Naka so island, naka so ni adomi. The man naka me team a fit crowd go to.
Oh, this man.
Because what is this?
Yeah.
What is this?
This is such a big departure from the Abramovich model. A very big departure from.
Look, if Abramovich was the one running this team, by winning, after winning the World Class, he would have rewarded the coach.
Yeah.
Point 2, 3 world class players that you need. I'll go and pay the money. Come and play for Chelsea.
Oh, Chale.
Abramovich. The audacity with which he did his things were amazing. He brought Jose Mourinho.
Yeah.
He bought as many as 12 players. They were all top players.
Yep.
So you ask yourself, Todd Bowley, is it indeed a football person or is a businessman?
He's a businessman.
So Chelsea is not a business team.
Yep.
That we accept. For me, I want to accept that. They will not win trophies for me to be unhappy. So they should continue their business model. But I'm telling them, on Sunday, they should be careful they don't get Ayoko or Lamle or Akwete from Man City. Oh, Ayoko a 4. Lamle a 5. Akwete a 6. They should be very careful that they don't.
7 is what?
Oh, Lamle, then Akwele. They should be very careful that they don't get any of these scorelines.
Toto and Obosi.
In Lakabo, Ben Ayat 8, 9, 10. Obosi, but scoreline Agbodenche. Meaning if they can't feel team. I don't know what is wrong with them. To be very honest, I really don't know what is wrong with them. There are times where you think through it, using your footballing spectacle,
and you still can't rationalize it.
You still can't rationalize why they do the things they do. Goodness me! Look at this team. Look at the team that the man is building. He's requested for very experienced centre back. Just give him 1 or 2 centre back.
Yeah.
He said with Caicedo and the guys in the middle, give me 1 proper centre back.
Yeah.
He requested for Victor Osimhen.
Yep.
You went and brought him throw-in player who was taught how to chase the ball from throw-in. Delap. With a striker, but what?
Striking Papa Bain. Delap.
Young Kotia, he scored 11 or 12 goals at Ipswich Town. Onyaze. Delap. If you want a player to go and stamp a striker, look from Drogba to Delap, from Diego Costa to Delap.
Yeah.
Look at from Fernando Torres, Hernan Crespo to Delap.
Oh, Shevchenko and Chelsea.
Andre Shevchenko to
Chelsea
Delap.
have fast strikers.
What are you talking about? Why are you behaving like that? I think the Chelsea supporters immediately will have.
In fact, so there's somebody's sending us a message here that says that the Chelsea fans. Hold on, I need to find that message. They are planning a protest.
That is what I was going to say next.
It says
they
are
have
planning.
to come together.
They are planning a protest. So it says this one is from Daniel Henneman. It says Ben, Chelsea fans in London are organizing a protest against the board and sporting directors in their game against Brentford at home.
They are used to winning titles.
I hope the match-going fans stop going to the stadium. So
they are used to winning titles.
So there's a protest.
You cannot be coming, be putting money, and what is that?
Liam
Rosenia, this coach. He formerly of Derby County and
played for Fulham and Brighton.
He should go learn it straight. Like where he is, Strasbourg. From there you come.
I was so shocked. Like when you hear that a Chelsea coach is leaving, the next names you want to hear are like big prominent names.
But when Pochettino went, would you not have been surprised that they went for the Leicester City
when
manager?
Abramovich sacked Lampard? You remember?
Yeah.
Straight for Titi Alute. Thomas Tuchel, Toto Alute.
Let's do.
He won the Champions League with them.
Let's do a breakdown of the games to come this weekend. We have just 8 minutes to go. Let me start off for you and then I'll come back here. Manchester City, Chelsea. That's the next game for Chelsea Football Club. Huge game.
Yeah, huge game. I mean, bigger stakes on it now for Chelsea.
They don't have a coach. There's no coach.
And they are going to the Etihad.
They are going to the Etihad. That's what I'm saying. If they don't get Akwete, they'll get Lamley. You mark it on the wall.
Your thoughts on that quick prediction?
Chelsea themselves haven't been in good form. I mean, that is part of the reason why Maresca
7 games without a win in the league.
Yeah, and so it's hard to look beyond the Man City results. Man City themselves were a little poor in midweek. They couldn't win against Sunderland. But Sunderland themselves, who have had a really good record against the top 6 teams in the league this season, so I think it's understandable why City weren't able to win. But now the gap between City and the top is 4 points, and the longer the season goes on, obviously I think at some point Arsenal will get nervous. They have been nervous a few times this season, but City needs to make sure that they keep them within arm's length. And going away to Chelsea this week, I think that they could use that to as a statement to win. The same way Arsenal used the Aston Villa game for them as a statement when I think Man City going against Chelsea.
Keep your submission short. My time is almost finished. Give me a prediction for that game.
I think Man City will win.
Man City win. Abeko, prediction for that game?
City
win. Coach has already said there's a win.
The
so
least will be Ayoko. 4.
Spurs, Sunderland. Sunderland, the stubborn boys of this season.
Look, they are a good team at home. They are a bit inconsistent away from home.
Spurs are home in this game.
Yes, Spurs is at home. I'm talking about Sunderland.
Sunderland, yeah.
But I think if they had all the guys that would have fancy Sunderland to win it. But I think Spurs
to win this game. Abeku, Newcastle, Crystal Palace.
Castle at home.
Yeah,
they're going
St.
to
James's Park.
I feel Newcastle is going to win this one. At home, they play differently. They act like beasts.
Yeah.
Palace, although have gotten sort of a very complete
Mama
team.
Prediction now. Kasabebri, I'm behaving like Kwasi. Give me a prediction. Let me go. Newcastle win. Kwasi, Fulham versus Liverpool. Craven Cottage.
Liverpool win.
Liverpool win at Craven Cottage.
Fulham will win that game.
But you said you should give me a prediction.
Oh yeah, give me a fair.
Fulham will win that game.
Florian Wirtz
I
to
think
come
so
back
too.
in thrilling form and
Oh, we
Liverpool
saw
to-
him. We saw
New Year resolution and answer
now
day.
you
It's
have
a
been
new
to
year.
explain.
It's a new
Never
Florian.
watch a one goal. Else in blistering form.
He says it's
The-
a new year.
It's a new Florian. The goal against Everton should count. That goal,
Rejuvenation.
the one that was stolen as a
Oh,
own
let's
goal,
not do
that-
this, please.
That ball
Rana,
was
you're trying to steal goals from. Stop that.
It's a
Abeku,
new year.
Yeah.
And it's a new year. and I
Everton,
expect a new
Brentford.
Florian Wirtz.
Brentford.
Brentford to win away.
Yeah.
Oh, Hill Dickinson Stadium. Interesting. Leeds United.
It's a new year.
Man United.
I'm not happy.
Eland Road.
I'm not happy.
He
Why?
needs a very happy or not. Is it prediction?
Look,
Prediction.
it is a huge derby game,
Yeah.
and Man United don't have
Been joking for a minute.
bench. You saw their bench against Wolverhampton. So if Leeds can do a job on the starting 11, they win it. And that is why I am shocked that Ineos man and that Glazer people,
Single digit
they are
billionaire.
not serious. Oh. Last year by now, you were 13th after 19 games. You are 6th after 19 games. You can see the chance of making Champions League. That alone gives you close to 100 million pounds. Instead of you to invest in the team. Today, when you listen to Amorim, his body language, his tone, you can clearly see that he's not a happy man. No wonder nothing is being said about extending his contract. Don't forget, he was given a 2.5-year contract. Half year is already gone. He's into what? The second year. Then you'll be left only one. Normally, if you're a serious team, you don't get your coach to enter into his final year.
You're not convinced about him.
No, he's rather not convinced about them.
Well,
Because at the end of the day, has United as a team improved? Yes, they have improved. But it is now the consistency that is required. And that will take time before it comes. But at the end of the day, this manager, since Mbeumo and Mazwari and Ahmad left the team, Man United, have you been seeing their bench? Look, I saw the bench against Watford and Wolverhampton. And you saw the players that he brought in. Then Paul Scholes and Gary Neville, they go and say that he should introduce the young boys. He brought the Padiko Edin Kwakaleba, Minimoni across ball and the Shibole across Old Trafford. A ball hold stadium. Me want me cross now I head down. Oh
my God.
They're not serious. I mean, them in your papa need the why you know. Why?
So are you losing this game or winning?
Look, I'm not sure Man United will win.
You're not sure they'll win.
I'm not sure they will win. Because look, if the least I saw
Yeah.
against Liverpool,
They're on a 7-game unbeaten run, I think.
look,
6 or 7
I'm
games.
not sure Man United will win the game. I fancy Leeds United.
Abeku, Bournemouth, Arsenal. What's it here?
Arsenal.
Arsenal to win away. Manuel, Wolves, West Ham.
I mean, I can't go for a Wolves win. So, and West Ham are not good either. So I'd probably go for a draw. But Nuno needs to start winning just to get.
I think West Ham will win that game.
We
They are so bad.
We have 2 minutes to go. Brighton, Burnley. Brighton to win. Aston Villa, Forest.
Aston Villa.
Aston Villa.
Villa
to
after
win.
being
Let's do shout outs quickly before we round it up here. Let me start off by saying a big shout out to a big man that I met recently, Esquire. He's sending me a message. Shout outs to Council Raymond Donyo. He says, Ben, Happy New Year of Ray Albert and Partners. Oh, Charlie. This was great meeting you a few days ago. Look forward to doing things for you in the future. The 2026 project is on. Regards to Namely and the entire Panorama crew. So, shout outs to Council, man. Raymond Donno Esquire of Ray Albert.
Number one double shin.
Why you need now? Ray Albert and Partners. Coach, let me take one from you.
Today happens to be the birthday of my father-in-law.
Oh.
My wife's dad, Mr. Joseph Chemesi Yeboah. He's a God-fearing man. Look, he's one of the best things to have happened to me. Believe you me, he contributed in giving me the love of my life.
Oh, Charlie.
It doesn't come easy.
100%.
That is a huge blessing. Because of that alone, God will bless him.
Amen.
Oh, yes.
Because of that alone,
yes.
my God will bless him.
Oh, yes.
Today he's 82 years. And when you see him
Charlie,
walk
that's a
towards
blessing,
you,
man.
when you see him walk towards you, he walks so strongly.
Charlie,
If I tell you he's 60, you'll believe it.
82, be serious.
Look, he's blessed. So from myself
Coach Nimley, his daughter, of course, my wife, Susan, his son, Seth, his in-law, Dorcas, his grandchildren, Davida, Babet, Odelia, Mefia, Irajua, Elikem.
The roll call
all
too
of
hard.
All of them say, happy birthday to Grandpa. And the message is simple. May God continue to bless you. May the good Lord continue to strengthen you.
Thank you.
May your days on this earth be prolonged because you have not seen and experienced the blessings that God has for you.
Nice one.
You will grow older, but your growth will be accompanied with good health. God bless you, Mr. Chemeseyeboy. I am so grateful that I met your daughter. Happy birthday.
Charlie, I'm grateful that I met your daughter. Charlie.
Why you not one wall? Why you not one wall? Why you not one wall? Abeku ni nketia. Why you not one wall?
Don't shout.
Don't shout me. Man, first shout out to Chantel Boy Locker.
Chantel.
Yeah, man. Boy Locker.
Black Queens.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
And them guy now, hey, onimbo papa, hey, obobolu. And you Kokobi san. No, she my age.
Fantastic.
Oh, a fantastic player, Chantal.
Boy Locker.
Now go D. What's happening?
Let me say shout out to her. Yeah, man.
Wanabium.
What's that? Paddy's been over saying anyone. Oh, they've got a group called Lovers of the Game. No one thing. Shout out to Coke, Forces, Ellie, K Black, Roosevelt, Vossa, and Manuel. Hard guys, Charlie. You will put sport there for today's show.
Nice
Hard
one.
guys.
Nice one.
Yeah,
What's it?
My shout to the fans and to the people who listen and everything. For me, 2025 was actually like my first year working on the sports desk.
Yep.
And it's been about exactly a year. So from the end of December,
hard.
3 years.
Hard.
Yeah. So just grateful for all the support and for all the encouragement from everybody. And Gabby is not here, so if you do the honors and
so shout outs to Dominic Payday and Daniel Gutime. Thank you. Coach, final one before we wrap it up.
Final one, I just want to say a big shout out to my boss, Engineer Mahama.
Oh yes.
Look, he's a big fan of this program.
Oh yes.
And he listens to the show every now and then. Engineer, happy New Year.
Yeah.
God bless you and your family.
Yeah.
God will bless your entire generation. You are a good man, and every good thing is cometh from the Lord. And you are one of those people.
Nice one.
Myself, my family, the crew here, we are so grateful for everything that you've done and you continue to do for us. Charlie, my last one. One of my students, his dad, Mr. Giovanni.
Yeah.
That's the name of the dad. He's a big fan of this program. And he's always been hoping that one of these days he will come here and sit with us and do Football Republic. So I am using this platform this time through my head of sports, Benjamin Ketia, and to plead that you give me the honors to invite Mr. Giovanni Assad when he will be ready to come and sit here with us and do the program. He's a huge football fanatic and he understands his football very, very well. He's Nigerian, and believe you me, he's following the Super Eagles throughout the tournament. If they were to win this tournament, I would take you to his house.
We can work something out. Let me say final shouts to the Honorable Sylvester Mensah. Happy belated birthday. He celebrated his birthday on the 28th. So CEO of Exim Bank, the Honorable Sylvester Mensah, former MP of Ladade Kotopon.
The name sounded so
shout outs to him and a happy belated birthday. That's it from us here. Thank you very much, Coach. Thank you, Manuel. Thank you, Abeku. Benjamin Ketia. Desmond, come and put the lala in. Till then, we'll see you.